Over 40 years in business. More than 65,000 square feet. Over 600,000 books in their flagship store. This is Powell's, a nationally famous bookstore in the heart of downtown Portland. And today, I get to take a peek behind the curtain and see firsthand how the hard-working, book-loving employees bring the joy of reading to the public.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Wait, is it time to work? Okay, let's do it.
We're traveling the state to learn how people stay safe in their weird and wonderful jobs. I'm Corey Jenkins, and this is Oregon Odd Jobs. Powell's is big, really big. It can be easy to get lost amongst the shelves, but if you keep a sharp eye, you might just discover something amazing, like the rare book room.
There it is.
A small library holding treasured copies of the oldest classics, antique manuscripts, and journals of past adventures. Everything here is for sale, but given the rarity of the merchandise, every customer is supervised by the knowledgeable custodians of these books.
I am with Madeline and Kirsten. Good to meet you both. So tell us a little bit about this room.
People ask us why do we have this room? And it's because when you have 1.2 million books in stock, some of those books cannot be sold out in the chaos of the rest of the store. These books are always supervised, but the general public cannot get their hands on these things.
How old of books do you have in here?
Our oldest is from 1494.
Wow.
Old.
Yeah, very old. That's so cool.
Now, I've heard rumors that some older books could be dangerous. Not because of what's inside, but what they're made of.
Arsenic was used to color emerald green cloth, and that began to be used in the 1850s through the 1860s. But it was used for fabrics, including dress cloth, drapery, book covers. The Winter Tour Library did a test of the bright green covers in its collection, and it found that one octavo-sized book contained enough arsenic to kill an adult several times over.
Okay, so the moral of the story is, don't lick books.
That is a good moral.
Our task today was protecting these rare books from wear and tear by covering them with Mylar.
Should I show you how to do it and then have you do
That's
it?
probably wise.
For me, this is the most dangerous part of what I do because I could get a paper cut. So you lay it face side down, you fold this over, and then you want it snug up against the top.
Okay.
To do that, I'm going to use a bone folder. These used to be made out of bone.
Real bone.
Yeah, now they're just made out of plastic. So I'm just kind of pulling back at that to make it snug, but I don't want to crease the actual jacket underneath. And then I'm gonna look at, see how snug it is at the bottom. That's good.
With the book back in place, the job was done. And now it was my turn. Except there was a catch.
The trick to this is to do it while a customer is asking you many questions.
So are you gonna pepper me with questions?
Madeline can.
What's the most expensive book in the room?
It's over, go find it over there.
What's the oldest book in the room?
It's actually from 1442, it's from the 1400s.
Do you have an original Gutenberg Bible?
Steve Gutenberg is a fan of our store. I think he posted on Twitter about it a couple months ago. Is that the Gutenberg we're talking about?
With just a few more steps, the Mylar was complete-ish.
That's not bad. Very good.
My
And you didn't even
apologies.
cut yourself.
Now, there was no way we could leave the rare book room without seeing the oldest books. Thankfully, Madeline obliged.
This is our oldest book, printed in Venice in 1494.
That's around the time of Columbus and Leonardo da Vinci. Printed in Latin, the paper was made from linen rags that were pounded down into fibers and mixed together, then laid out flat and dried.
This is our second oldest book, and that was printed in 3 parts between 1500 and 1502. And this is pigskin, which is unusual because most leather that was used was cow, sheep, or goat.
Books like these were written with dense walls of text to maximize the use of space. Paper was expensive, but clearly the quality was worth it.
If the materials are good to start with and you take good care of them, books can last a long, long time.
As the books were returned to their rightful place, it was time for us to visit other corners of the bookstore. A gift shop without gifts wouldn't be much good to anyone. That's where Sarah comes in.
What do you do here at Powell's?
So I work mostly with the gift department. So we put out things like the water bottles or the plush toys.
So this morning, are you stocking shelves?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
First, we had to head to the storeroom to collect supplies. We took a special 3-door elevator, big enough to hold 9 or 10 of these carts. And I couldn't believe what we saw next.
Look at how many carts there are.
That's why we need an elevator that fits 9 or 10 cars.
That's incredible. Oh my gosh.
So at the beginning of summer and right before Christmas, it looks like this. It gets really full.
Each of these carts was crafted in the Powell's warehouse. And over the next few days, all of these books would be distributed throughout the store. In the meantime, we gathered what we needed, and soon we were back downstairs getting things ready for the day. They actually have to restock morning and afternoon in order to keep up with the demand. Some things needed to be stocked on higher shelves. For these, ladders are available on the ends of the rows to assist. After a quick inspection, Sarah was up and at it, maintaining 3 points of contact the whole way. Good job, Sarah. Next, I got to move some boxes with customer service lead Isaac. While most everything in Powell's comes on carts, sometimes there are still boxes that need moved.
Kind of get down here, grab it, lift up with your knees, and we're gonna go.
You want me to grab a box?
If you want to grab that kind of square-shaped one on the right.
You mean the little
there.
one?
The little one. No judgment,
I see. No, that's fine.
With our boxes placed on our trusty hand truck, we were quickly winding our way through the store until we reached our destination.
How do you keep from getting cut with a box cutter?
Don't be in a hurry while you're using a box cutter. Stay focused. Make sure you're not pulling it too close to your leg.
Our job was complete just as the store was opening for the day. Hazards come in all shapes and sizes. The employees at Powell's may not be using chainsaws or heavy equipment, but today I learned that even in a bookstore, workplace safety is important.
After a hard day's work, there's nothing better than curling up with a good book. And in my case, I have more than 500,000 to choose from. We'll see you next time on Oregon Odd Jobs.